Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posy.
I just thought it was Halloween appropriate to start the stream today with something a little spookier.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. We're
Oh,
live.
I don't know what you're doing. Sometimes the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson's an idiot.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got to keep things.
I like the Santa Claus growth you got coming in.
Oh, the beard. Yeah, someone
Yeah.
told me the other day, they were like,
Uh,
it's so
all right,
majestic. I'm like,
we're a
I don't
little
know about
late.
that.
I literally had a mediation this morning that just wrapped up. I'm Paul Reed, your host. It's
Wow.
Live Feed Reads. We do this at 1 o'clock. If you're
Paul's a
watching,
lawyer.
if you're watching it
And
later, yeah, I just play one on TV.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks for joining us. I will tell you, it is so filthy hot outside because of the humidity. You know,
Yeah,
I thought we were done with it, and I believe this weekend's supposed to be nice, but I was
it's
out.
supposed to get cool.
I
We'll
was
see.
out going to change the sign. Oh, best wishes, get well soon, Mr. Saladino. I think he had some
Yes.
surgery. It's the godfather of Brandon. If you individuals out there in TV land don't know
Yeah.
that, and so I hope he's all better. Having had back surgery myself, it's painful. What
Yeah.
else? Okay, so update trial. I had last Friday. We are talking about my trial that was supposed
Yeah.
to start Monday.
Yeah.
Well, my expert had a heart attack.
No.
Yeah. Whoa.
What?
Where's the sound
Oh,
effect?
yeah. Sorry. Hold on. No. That's
Okay.
like,
Once again, yeah. So, needless to say, we had to ask for a continuance, which was
okay.
granted. But I will continue to say, but after the fact, and here, this is the case where the plaintiff, his gate was rammed
Right.
by
Yeah.
uh, by
Yeah. I was gonna
our
say
uh,
lay it out.
our client after the road rage incident, and so he initially sued our clients for assault. I got that dismissed on summary judgment, so that count is out. He and sued our clients for intentional infliction of emotional distress. So I got that count thrown out. Then the only count left was trespass. And then on trespass, you can get, of course, what the gate cost, trespass to property, you damage someone's property, what the gate cost,
Sure.
and what it would cost to install it. Okay, no big deal. But then he also wanted, we call them non-economic damages. Non-economic damages are basically mental anguish, inconvenience, loss of enjoyment of life, and pain and suffering.
Okay.
Well, guess what? You don't get on trespass.
Any of those?
Any of those. So now,
Yeah.
from
Okay.
what's been going on for 5 years, literally started in
5 years.
25 years,
All
I
because
road
I
rage.
mean, like,
Yeah.
back it up for a little bit, because like there may be some people who don't didn't watch both, right?
No,
So they're
watch
kind of checking
last
out.
week's show then.
Yeah. True.
Long
But the
story short, it's
the
a road
woman was
rage
driving.
incident where
Yeah.
um, the plaintiff pulls out into the northbound lane of McIntosh Road. My client's backed up in morning traffic in the southbound lane on
Unable
McIntosh
to go.
Road. There's no room for this individual to merge into traffic, but he's the type of individual that will just pull out and block northbound traffic for several minutes. So he's honking, screaming, cussing at my client, allegedly, and my client, and he's like wanting her to move forward, but she goes like this: I got an inch. What do you want me
Yeah.
to do? Well, he takes
Yeah.
that in deposition and says that my client is basically accusing him of having a little ding ding.
Right.
A
His
little.
manhood is
So
tiny.
then
Sure.
he
Yeah.
starts giving the
Yeah. He starts doing
signs and shooting her
yeah,
birds and cussing and screaming and
obscene gestures.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the next day, or later that night, my client goes,
Trigger warning.
tells her husband about it. Husband just can't let it
It's
go,
bad.
even though
Yeah.
wife says let it go. The guy's
Yeah.
crazy, or allegedly has issues. Whatever she said. I wasn't there.
Sure.
He
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
let it go, so he takes his golf cart down and rams the gate, and here we sit.
Yep. Here we
Yeah.
and here we
So
sit. Yeah. Yeah.
I've gutted their entire case. So now it's what's the case worth? Well, the case is worth, they want $10,000 for the gate, plus about 11,000. It's really about 5,000,
Yeah.
and so we'll see what happens. It's just
Okay.
ridiculous. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, the trial
Right.
got continued to December. I have filed
Jeez, that far out.
another motion to take care of the trespass issue, and we'll see what happens. Number two,
Okay.
mediation today. If I said this,
Another road rage?
said it a million times, when you get in your car, you don't know what can happen. So you need to have your head on a swivel.
Yes.
You shouldn't be on your phone. You just
Yes.
anticipate someone running a stop sign, someone running a red light, someone
Right.
rear ending you, and you need to drive like that. So I'm
Yeah.
at
Assume you're
at a
the
red
only one
light.
paying
My
attention.
light turns green. Wait a couple of seconds. See if
Yeah,
someone's
man.
going to red the light. If you're at a
Yes.
stop sign, but I mean, you're not at a stop sign, you see someone at
Yes.
a stop sign as you're driving towards them, watch them. That's what happened
Yes.
here. My client's driving east on 92. A semi tractor trailer runs a stop sign, and the rest is history. Caught the truck's on fire.
Wow.
He's in a coma for over a month. It was bad. Uh,
Wow.
he's 78 years old now, and for his sake,
Wow.
we were able to settle the case today, so he can move forward and have a little fun with a little bit of jingle. You know,
Okay.
if not, it could have taken 2 or 3 years, as you now see, how long
Yeah.
this take, and who knows, who knows. So this wasn't a mediation where Reed and Reed, which we never do, need the money. We got plenty of money. It wasn't what's best for me, i.e., a bigger fee. It is what's
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
for the client, and I agreed that we settled the case, so the client can get some money and hopefully
There you go.
move on and honestly have a little fun, and he wanted to do some stuff with his house and maybe a car, things like that, which God bless him. All right.
Yeah.
And
He
then
can walk though after getting hit like that?
dude, I should have sent you the
Holy
video
cow, man.
to show you the truck on fire, and the cops literally trying to drag him out because he's pinned in the
Mm-hmm.
dash in the seat. They can't get him out. They have to.
Yeah.
God bless. There's this one cop. I don't know who it was, but he was the man, the myth, the legend. Just that simple. He by the time he was done trying to get our client out of the car, he was bleeding. He was sweating. I mean, that son of a bitch did everything he can
Wow.
to try to get the client out of the vehicle. When honestly, the truck driver, he just stood around. So anyway, yeah,
Wow.
kudos to the
Like that
officer,
that'd be
Hillsborough,
worth an interview right there.
Hillsborough County Sheriff. Kudos. Yay.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
It'd be really cool to have him
He
on.
gets it. Yeah, well, maybe we can try. I'll see. He gets a
Yeah.
shovel. He gets a crowbar. He's sitting there with his foot trying to pry it open. I mean, God bless him. So anyway, kudos
Yeah,
to
I'd
him.
love to have him on. That'd be so
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you about that, and we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Finally, and this is going to be a short one because I'm tired. Believe it or not, you can
That
get
stuff's exhausting. It's
you can
mentally
get
draining.
tired because you got, believe it or not, you got to think. You got to figure out, what can I say, what can I do
Oh
to,
yeah.
to get this insurance company and this other attorney who's really not wanting to buy what I'm selling to buy what I'm selling, and it's an art. This didn't. I didn't. I didn't
I've
get
seen you do it. Yeah.
overnight, but it is taxing. I'm telling you. I had a tie
Yeah.
on, so whatever.
You're incredibly tactful. Let me just speak for a second. Like, as I've seen you in that room.
By the way,
and
Jason, we represented Jason on
yeah.
a frivolous case.
It
to
felt
say,
frivolous to you. It didn't feel
Well,
frivolous to me. But
well,
yeah,
it was a frivolous case. You were just the
it
defendant.
was. Yeah. Yeah. But that guy was completely absurdly immovable, and on top of that, rude. And I watched you maneuver the conversation, keep composed while being insulted, and I don't know, it taught me a lot. But it peeled back the curtain. I think everybody sees you as the guy who loves Miller Lite, this old old school, old soul, old school dude who became a lawyer, and you've got a skill, you've got a tact, and I think a lot of people don't know it because they don't see it in action until they become a client per se.
I appreciate
And
that.
even
Thanks.
then, sometimes that stuff happens separate. But you're right; it's exhausting.
Yeah.
It must be, but you're damn good at it. So
Well, thank
that's
you.
good.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the plug, Ed
You're welcome.
McMahon.
You're welcome. You're
And
welcome.
then finally, listen, finally, though, this is me
Yeah.
showing up. I don't know if I can say this enough. People, whether you're having a dock built, your roof repaired, your yard landscaped,
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. Do not hire and or your pool or pay a contractor until the work is done. If the person that you're think of hiring does not have enough money to do the job, hire someone else. Once again, got a friend of mine calling. The contractor took half the money and or more, like 60 grand, and goodbye. Crickets, they're gone. And sure, you can
Wow.
try to contact the state attorney's office, but this happens so much, i.e., contractors coming to do a job, you give them money, no job. You can Google, there's
They
one.
just ghost? You mean like they don't do any? They don't crack ground. They don't do anything. They just
Google swimming pool contractor rips off people. Dude, I think he ripped off about 50 people where he began doing the work and then bye-bye. See ya. Yeah. Did you find anything?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Pool builders stole 1.5 million from
Well,
customers.
there you go.
Wow.
So don't do it. I don't know how many times,
Florida.
because remember,
Wow.
the contractor, all he has to do, or she, whomever, does what's called a notice of commencement. It give you a certified letter and it says we're starting on this. And if you don't pay the contractor, they can literally make you sell your house to get paid.
Oh
So the
wow.
contractor has an easy way basically to get paid. Do a notice of commencement, do the job. If you don't pay, bam. And you get the contractor gets lawyer's fees, and your house is gone. So you're going to
Okay.
pay.
Yeah.
So the flip side though is $1.5 million this guy steals, and now you got to try you got to pay another pool company to come and finish the job. So
So you're saying that there are protections for the contractors,
absolutely,
but
100%
there's not necessarily protectors for the homeowner.
none.
So if you pay up front, um, and then
You're
they just
liable to get ripped off. That's exactly.
wow.
That's not minced words. If you pay up front, you're liable to get ripped off. Now,
Is
again,
that just in construction? Because that
that's
I don't
where I
think
see
that
a
works
lot
in
of it.
my field.
Well, mine either. We get paid at the back end, so I'm not getting ripped
Yeah.
off either.
Well, we do half up front and half on completion, but like we don't. We get a lot of ours is the opposite problem. A lot of clients want to start a project and then they think there's nothing to it, and then they're like, "Oh well, we decided to do something different while we've sunk, you
Yeah.
know, five
Well,
six grand into the
I'm
work."
focusing on construction projects, and when I say
Yeah.
construction,
What
it
makes construction different? I guess was
could
my
be
question.
landscaping. Oh,
Is there like a law?
well, I'm not following you. As
Like
far as notice of commencement,
yeah,
oh, it's
yeah.
a law. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's
There, look,
wild.
I had to sue Ryan. We had to sue Ryan. Wanted a dock built on his property back in the day on the Alphi, not the Alphi, Hillsborough River.
The one, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
guy
Okay.
comes out. The guy comes out. I don't know. Freaking David Lee's his name. Takes $2,500. Crickets. And you say, well, it's only $2,500, and Ryan was going to let it go, right? I can't. scam. So I sued the guy and got the money back. Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I know we got the money. And he tried to ignore this, tried to ignore that, and then we have this hearing about why he couldn't do this, why, and really pissed me off because he throws out the Lord, throws out Jesus. I'm like, oh no, no, I
What did
no,
Jesus have to
no,
do
no,
with
no,
it?
no, no, no. Jesus has no part of this. You ripped my son off. I don't want to hear it. Oh well,
What did
I'm
Jesus have to
sick.
do
This,
with building his
now,
dog?
mind you, he was literally had criminal charges pending where he had ripped off another woman doing another doc.
Okay.
Yeah, so this guy was just again, we'll
There it
move
is.
on, but do not
Yeah.
pay anybody any money in advance. If they require it, find someone else.
Yeah, I don't know if it was my grandpa or my dad or my mom when I was younger, but it was very imposed upon me that your word is the only thing no one can really take from you. Like your honesty, like your word. I just don't understand
Hey, hey, hey,
how people
hey,
do
hey,
that.
hey, Tony Montana. Got two things in my life: my word and my cojones, and
Yeah,
I don't break them for nobody.
yeah. I don't break up for nobody. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That
So I agree
that's
with
funny.
you, but that's
That's wild.
I guess that's us. That's old school, and it's kind of how you're brought up and raised. I guess
Sure.
I don't know. You're right. You know what?
I don't know, man.
If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
It's happening. Yeah,
Gee, I mean that's how hard is that? And if I can't
yeah.
and if I can't do it, I'm just going to tell you I can't do it. Let me help
Right.
you
Yeah, I'll
find
be honest with you.
someone that can, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
But that's just
Oh,
God
dude,
bless.
it's just
In a perfect world, that's how this would work. A
people
handshake,
would do that. Yeah.
you get it done, but that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
You got people calling
Handshake
you. You
agreements.
got people calling you on the phone, scamming you. You got old people
Dude,
scamming you.
people messaging you, pretending to be
Right.
Facebook, scamming you. Yeah.
So I went, of course, you people out there in TV land, my brother's the third base coach for the Marlins. I
All
went
right.
up to Philadelphia for the playoffs. And when I land, the phone starts buzzing. Well, somebody had tried to rip off my PayPal account and says, well, accept this, accept that. And I'm like, at first I don't use PayPal except to pay the pool cleaner. Really.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was like accept your bitcoins and it's just a scam. And so I'm like, well,
Wow.
no. But
Jeez,
either way,
dude.
there's just unfortunately there are people out there that don't have scruples, morals,
Yeah.
otherwise. And so if you're going to hire
Yeah.
someone in any project that you're going to have, if they can't do it, then
Yeah.
find someone else who can,
I
because there
will
are
admit.
plenty of companies out there that don't, can come put on your roof
Yeah.
and then you pay them at the end.
Yeah. We know some good roofers like that.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I will admit, one of my guilty pleasures is going on YouTube and watching the scammers, the people who re-scam the scammers, so they like
Yeah.
keep them on the phone and put them through the ringer and steal money from them back, bro.
Oh, that's
Those
it.
are those are
Once
hilarious. I
again,
love watching
TV
those.
world, Jason spends
Yeah,
way too much time on the
yeah.
internet.
Well, I like what I don't like hacking. I'm interested in the topic, so like they end up hacking their system. It's really funny. Yeah. Anyway,
All
I
right.
like people.
Well, I'm gonna go home and, like you said, you enjoy a Miller Lite or two.
Yeah, do that.
So I will probably have a Miller Lite or 2 dozen here soon.
Yeah, we're gonna take the kids shopping for Halloween costumes.
Good for you.
Yeah, let them kind of piece together. We do this thing where we go to the thrift store and we let them kind of like make shift their own
Sure.
thing.
Might go buy a costume. Yeah. I mean, ours was
Yeah,
you put a sheet over your head and you were a ghost.
yeah, yeah.
You
But we
know,
also like to see what they come up with. Like, what do they want to do? And,
believe it or not, which probably couldn't do nowadays, but being a bum, a hobo was
oh
a
yeah,
costume
you
back in the
can't do
day.
anything that's not politically correct
Oh, now
anymore.
go
You
figure.
can over sexualize anything you want, but you
Oh,
can't do anything that's politically incorrect.
and God bless. All right, well, listen, I'm tired. I'm
Yeah,
done.
brother.
Millie's over here. She's tired. She was really working hard with me. Uh,
Yeah.
And so take us out, and
You got it.
thanks for watching. We God bless. Have a nice weekend. Again, Mr. Saladino, get well soon.
Well said.
And that's it.
Gotcha.
Read and read. It's like having a lawyer in the family.